He also made contact with an official, so he is no doubt watching this game back in the hotel.
Yeah, just when you can give up a layup right at the start, obviously not solid D there. Very difficult shot, but Scal made it. The things he does very well, but not necessarily the best. I always think that his passing really is the key to this team's offense.
You know what's interesting? We just have seen the Nuggets score on back-to-back layups. Now Harris, and that's 3 layups for the Nuggets already in this game.
This guy's one of the more underrated players in the league, and the Kings fans probably pretty aware of that by now.
And there's Zach Randolph.
Yeah, another outstanding player that's been a tough cover for the Kings over the years.
There's Barton.
And well, the Nuggets have come out shooting the basketball, and Coach Jaeger needs to talk about it.
That's gone by here in the first. And Fox blows by the Denver defense. Now Hill with the side pop.
Now, good aggressive take there going at Gary Harris.
Here's Fox and put it in the book and send them to the line.
Watch De'Aaron turn on the Jets, explode to the rim, just simply there before the defenders can react to him. And
Jokic thought about going to the posting for Reed, and now into the corner. Here's Murray. The draw and kick for a 3. Nicely done, and there's Harris. That's good Sacramento defense. Here's Fox. Goes all the way to Hill. And the half hook.
That guy's going to be a player, I think.
And the Kings turn it over, and here is Barton, and Temple fouled him, and that's going to be an opportunity for 3.
You know, there's time for him. This is his 3rd year, and that's when you start judging point guards. I'm confident next year should be a good year for him.
Here's Fox, and the setup. Oh, what a nice pass.
Beautiful. De'Aaron Fox, lovely assist, just leads KK right to the rim. Really being aggressive, really timing the ball, getting it out quickly.
4 rebounds in 4 minutes. Costa. That's basically kind of like just your little shot put. Hill. And Cauley Stein evens the game at 20. Bogdan to Mason. Oh, blocked shot by Plumlee. Now there, Bogdanovich, I thought, fouled Moutier. Here's Hernan Gomez. Block, and that's off of Denver's head, out of bounds. It hit Hernan Gomez right in the head, out of bounds. Hernan Gomez, boy, that's an air ball. A lead for Malachi to the basket, and he scores, and Sacramento has the lead. And Moutier almost lost it, and he just does save that ball to Lyles. And they score with 0.6 of a second on a broken play.
That's what I want to be here for, just to kind of just get in his ear and just say, hey, stick with it. He just this motivation and confidence. He was in the gym yesterday. You're trying to will it to go in instead of say, hey, I trust in my form.
And you know, you have to shoot it in. You can't will it in. Talk it in.
Yeah. There's Frank Mason willing that one in.
Mine, we feel like we're better than we are. And sometimes you are, but sometimes when you're on a different team, your role may change until otherwise. Defensively, who can quarterback your defense, who closest to the hole like that.
And Jokic in and out. He'll get another chance, and he's not going to miss that one.
He's fearless, and he's really embraced the role. But when he gets his opportunity, we feel very comfortable having Frank on the court. You just want to see one go in, and it didn't just go in. That was all net, and that's very positive for him.
You know, and I wonder, Jerry and I talk about this all the time as you see Jokic.
The best, so he just has to continue to be aggressive. And just like for Scal earlier, I like the fact that he got fouled, got to the free throw line to get himself going, so in a rhythm.
And Barton banks it home.
Tough shot.
Yeah, he's a very creative player, Bart.
In the second quarter with the Nuggets up by 3. Denver shooting just under 45% and now over 45% as they work it down low to Plumlee.
That's what we want. We just want to get a good look, and we're getting that, obviously. Yeah. And our turnovers are down. It's just we're not getting them to go in, and we can't give the open three-point shot on the other end like that. My teammates as well.
Yep, 39-33.
I was going to say, I always enjoyed just practices when Jay Will was here.
There he
There
is.
he is. There's a bogey bomb.
Purposes. Everything's new to him. And here's a 2-on-1. Temple with Bogdanovich. And put it in the book and send him to the line.
Right.
Garrett Temple had a chance for a three-point play.
You play the mind game with your jump shot. The one thing we tend to do is how we shoot the ball short. We tend to hold the ball too long. We always talk to shoot the ball on the way up, or we push, or whatever.
Yeah, you don't have the legs
Correct.
under you then.
Exactly, and so that's the mental part of it, like we talked about.
Boy, I'll tell you, ever since George Hill got moved to the 2, he's just been so much more confident.
Glad to see that. We have that conversation all the time. When I was at home, I was sending a text message to anybody on our bench, whoever I could get a hold to tell them just be aggressive.
But that's great. Here's a steal. George Hill. Fox. Back for Hill. He's open.
That's what it is. You just have to just trust the process and trust the work you put in. So, there again, like we talked about with Bogey, it's just he was in the gym, and that was my first day back, and I was like, hey, how you doing? I said, hey, I think that we as athletes, we struggle with, or we put, we let get to us just because, that's just who we are. We want to be the best, and we want to play our best every time on the floor.
Shot clock at 5, and that pass.
That's why I quit playing golf. I didn't trust myself.
There's Zach Randolph.
Hey, when will you see Zach Randolph out-jump Fareed?
More threes. They only have 2 for the game.
Yeah, they really almost need to search for him a little bit. That's one thing the Nuggets will do.
There's Jokic, 6 points and 8 rebounds. And that 3 by Temple, a good look, but it wouldn't fall. And Garrett Temple, after going 0 of 9 in the leak out by Fareed. But that's what Temple does. He brings his glove out to the field.
This is a 7-footer, just a perfect lead pass here to Fareed. But Garrett Temple with the spectacular catch-up. You see Garrett coming in.
Jokic. That's the new NBA game. Talking about Paul Millsap, who's got a sprained wrist. Hard to believe that he was taken 47th overall when he was drafted. There's Zach Randolph.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I remember seeing him in college. He played centers, a whole lot of terrific players. The only mistake in the draft was the number 1 pick, Michael Olowokandi.
Yep. And that is and 1.
Look at George Hill here. Gets by Murray, gets hit on the arm, so he knows the whistle's going to come.
56-52. And Labissiere. And that's his second basket. Jokic on Hill, and Hill now goes up top. Randolph all the way. Zach scores.
That was a Zach attack.
So Denver can retake the lead. Jokic straight on 3. And that now gives him 12.
No, those both guys are very tough to cover.
Fox into the corner for the open Hill. Here is the big fella underneath. The kick out for Harris in the angle 3. Good pass by Jokic, boy. Now it's Harris dancing into the lane and scoring.
Boy, turned that corner off the Jokic.
Barton. Well, he left the ball and he scores. 68-61.
But it happened.
3 out of
3 out of 4 with the long ball is Barton.
And there's the little shot by Coast in the lane. He loves that little flip, and it's 68-63.
It's all around.
And no good, but Jokic is there as both Fox and Kufis went to pick up Moutier, and it left Jokic open. Lyles with a 3, and that may need a Sacramento timeout. Yep.
Yeah, doing it with the 3 ball and some hustle play.
And Bogdanovich with a 3. Got to have a short memory if you're a shooter in this league.
Yes, you do. I mean, and a lot of confidence.
Well, right now, Denver's starting to really heat up on offense. Kufis, 10 on the clock. And there's Costa, and he now has scored 12 points.
Nice little penetrating move by Frank Mason. Found Costa. No wasted motion for Costa.
Well, right now, the Nuggets can't miss. This is a Nuggets team that scored 146 points against the Pelicans on Friday night. So when they get going, they get going.
And a nice driving play by Emmanuel Moutier.
And there's Frank Mason to cut it to an 11-point game, but 20 seconds left. And
with the 3 ball, 44% with the long one.
And boy, what a game for Costa Pufus.
Yeah, Costa and George Hill really have been the key players for the Kings.
Here's Harris behind a Plumlee screen. It's short, but it comes right to Plumlee. New shot clock for the Nuggets. Harris running the lane. Harris, and he banks it home. De'Aaron Fox now with 9 points.
Dribbling the ball down the floor and shooting.
There's Murray. Boy, nice job by Murray. That was beautifully done. High off the glass. It's in the defensive team. There is Plumlee.
Got a rebounding again, hurting the Kings.
Oh boy, Gary Harris. Randolph looked at Bill Kennedy as if to say that's foul. And Hill gets the three to fall, and it's an 11-point game. 88-77. Murray, and that's one more layup for the Nuggets. We've seen way too many layups by their guards tonight.
See that much, you shouldn't see it much.
Uh-oh, bad pass. Picked off by Hernan Gomez. And he scores.
Can happen quick. Needs to.
10 on the clock. Frank Mason, 92-90. Hernan Gomez, and that's another three ball, and the lead is right back to 15. Nice passing, and it results in Costa Pufus now with two more at the department along with George Hill.
Yeah, very unselfish play by Zach there to give Costa that easy shot.
And that's going to be N1. And Bogdanovic now with 10 points.
Excellent shot.
You know what's nice about him? He'll make a bad play, and then in the next possession, he'll make a great play. It's almost like the last play doesn't matter to him.
And boy, the Nuggets are just going to make all their threes, it appears.
And there's Frank Mason. He's got 9 points. Bogdanovic. Oh, a block shot by Fareed. How many times have we seen that over the 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth? Jokic, and he banks it home, and now Jokic has 16. Boy, that was an ugly-looking shot by Randolph. Jokic, the alley-oop, and the finish. Now, what touch for a big man to throw the ball like that, huh?
That's remarkable. Wow. What a skillful guy. Probably if he does, he knows about borrowing.
That could be a big item over in Serbia. Well, everyone's hitting threes now. Down to 2 minutes left here in the fourth. And there is Justin Jackson. Frank Mason. Boy, and he just keeps on playing, doesn't he?
He sure does. Nice take, went hard.
Hernan Gomez. And Beasley. That pass behind Labissiere. Look at Frank Mason, though. Keeps the hustle. Boy, you just got to love that. You know, the score, the game's over. Frank Mason doesn't think that he's just playing. There's Fox. Three ball. De'Aaron Fox. And that's now 12. And that will do it. The Denver Nuggets win their 10th game of the year.